The thing about going plant-based, people always ask me, and they ask anyone who's a vegan, where do you get your protein? Protein, first and foremost, is found in plants. By means of photosynthesis, the plants are able to transform the light of the sun, solar, into the energy that we can eat and consume. And of course, the reason why malakas yung kalabaw is because they eat plants. So, we're gonna eat plants too today, and we're gonna make monggo with malunggay. We already pre-cooked a batch of mongo, just about 2-3 cups of it. Right before we actually cooked it, we pre-soaked it the night before, or you could pre-soak it about 4 hours before you actually cook it. And mongo is so good for your muscles because of all the protein packed into it. This tiny bean is very humble in its size, but it's packed with folate. Folate is actually really needed and essential for the building of your muscles, the regeneration of your DNA, and regeneration of your cells. So usually you boil the mongo for about 20-30 minutes. I'm now gonna put some sunflower oil, just about a teaspoon. Garlic is so good for your cardiovascular health. Onion, love making this into onion rings. We're gonna add turmeric. So it's actually yellow ginger. I love how yellow ginger smells. And the thing with turmeric that's really tricky is that the fingers will color your fingers. I already like putting the black pepper into it. It increases the potency of the turmeric, flushes out the toxins in your body. Snap, crackle, and pop. My mongo is gonna have kalabasa. Look at the beautiful colors. That's why it makes you smile. Dice it up into bite-sized pieces, just so that it's easier to eat and it's easier to cook. Like I said, this dish is packed with protein. Protein that you need for your vegan gains, or #vegains. Mongo, malunggay, actually has twice the amount of protein than an egg. So much vitamin C in it as well. You wouldn't have ever thought that malunggay has vitamin C because it's not citrusy. People think that, it has to be like an orange or a lemon, but it actually has 7 times more vitamin C than an orange and 4 times more beta-carotene than a carrot. We're gonna have a third protein-packed vegetable to the dish, sigarilyas, which in English, it's actually called winged bean. It's great for those trying to build muscle on a plant-based diet. Totally possible. Kalabaws do it, so we can too. So I'm gonna add our mushroom. Woo! Let's put it down a bit. So we're adding in the stock in there as well because we want it to absorb. You can smell that, that's amazing. Of course, mushrooms itself also has protein. As I pre-soak the mushrooms, chili flakes. Abs are made in the kitchen. 80% is what you eat. And the other 20% is sculpting it in the gym, in your sport, or whatever workout you like to do. Bring the mongo up to a boil, and then we're gonna dump in this entire pot of goodies and goodness and flavor that's packed in there into our pot of mongo malunggay. Boil it for another 30 minutes or until your kalabasa goes soft. While that's cooking up, I want the malunggay to start making its way into this dish. Everyone's like, oh, you're vegan, where do you get your calcium from? Malunggay surprisingly has 3 times more calcium than milk. And another secret ingredient that I'm gonna add into this dish, which also has a ton of calcium, is seaweed. It also has protein. That's the whole reason why fish have a lot of protein is because what do they eat? They eat seaweed. So on a plant-based diet, what you do is you cut out the middleman. All you have to do is go straight to the source. So we go straight to the seaweed. This is wakame, or if you want, you could use nori, or if you want to use fresh seaweed, go right on ahead if that's available to you. If you do any sort of workout, sport, do yoga, this is great for a post-workout meal. We're gonna add more color into it and flavor. We've got saffron. When you put love and care into your dish, people are gonna taste it because you're transferring that energy into what you're eating. And depending on the consistency you like with your dish, you can add more of the Mongo stock that you use to actually boil and cook it. Of course, you can always adjust to taste and add a little more seaweed or salt if you want to. I feel like I want a little bit more. I'm very generous with it. Okay, and I feel like just a little bit more of Himalayan salt so we get pink in there as well. Now I'm going to add our third bean protein, the sigarilyas, which is our winged bean. Now the tomatoes, the lycopene. We've got iron, we've got protein, we've got potassium. My goodness, we got folate, vitamin B, B6, B9. It's all in there. Me likey. So the common misconception that people have with beans, mongo, soybeans, any type of legume is that, oh, you shouldn't eat too much of that because it's bad for your uric acid or it's gonna give you arthritis or something. The truth of the matter is that yes, these types of legumes, like beans, even peanuts are legumes. It has purines, which it's moderately high in it. But the thing is, if you don't work out and you don't exercise, then it turns into uric acid. But the thing is, if you already have arthritis or gout, then yes, you do have to pull back on it because it will trigger. But if you're not with that type of disease or illness yet, it's fine. Just keep working out and it's gonna flush out of your body. That is our Monggolonggay. You think that there's fish as an ingredient in it, but there isn't whatsoever because of the seaweed. There you have it, veg on the edge. Cassie, Umali here. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. Please do subscribe to our channel, Veg on the Edge, like our Facebook fan page and our Instagram account. You gotta follow it for more details, nutrition facts. We will share it all here on the show. Thank you so much to Moringa-O² for sponsoring today's series and today's episode. Vitamins Shhh for our venue for today. Such a beautiful set that we have here at their restaurant. Oh my gosh, amazing dishes that they cook here as well. Remember guys, peace begins on your plate.